My. Out of all the things to wander into my garden, I never thought a little mortal would find a way in here. Your attempts at being unseen have failed, I'm afraid. You honestly didn't think you would come into my realm in secrecy, did you? I'm above you, by the way. Clouds make wonderful cushions to sit upon while composing music. They're also wonderful for hiding goddesses from mortal eyes. So tell me, mortal, what do you seek in my garden? Oh, come now. I can tell when one is evading the truth. I practically invented lying. Or at least, the fun part of it. The others lie, but they tell serious lies. The sort of lies that keeps everyone playing together nicely. Those are the boring ones. I tell lies that gets everyone agitated, but not too much. There's a fine line to ride with the rest of them. If you play things wrong, their anger will erupt and spill upon the mortal realm. And that's not very fun at all. Mortals are most amusing when they have time for leisure. It's not at all the same when they're suffering from plague, famine, or any other personal brand of suffering the others like to rain upon them. And because you're a particularly amusing mortal, I will excuse your petty attempts to lie and ask you once again, what do you seek in my garden? My liar! That's the funniest thing I've heard my entire existence. You cannot be serious. However in the world were you going to get away with stealing the lyre from the goddess of music? It is my most treasured and holy item. It never leaves my side. And even if you did steal it, I would hunt you down and smite you where you stood. Or perhaps I'd entertain myself and do something far crueler. Countless ways to end you after all. Carry you off with the wind and drop you from the skies. Listen as your bones crunch upon hitting the earth. Or perhaps I could envelop you in a storm. Mortals don't tend to live through lightning strikes on repeat offenses. No. Whoever sent you here sent you on a fool's errand. That, or they wished you dead in the process. Oh no, I don't think I'll be killing you today. Well, you did invade my gardens and taint it with your mortalness. And you also made an attempt to steal the item I treasure most. But it is going to be oh so funny when you arrive home alive, and I get to see the shock on everyone's face that you still remain. Oh, it will be glorious. I will watch the entire thing from the heavens. All my messages can wait for that moment alone. The other gods be damned. It's been far too long since something this entertaining has occurred among mortals. The last has to be that small child dedicating their silly little hunt to Theron. The fool's shock when he saw who was calling his name was hilarious. Though I must applaud him for taking his head out of his ass long enough to bestow upon the child a gift. Perhaps it will grow into a more skilled hunter. Sounds like the sort of thing worthy enough to be put in a song. Oh, that is very true. You do need proof that you made it to my realm. Without it, they might never believe you, and that wouldn't do at all. It'll be far less funny if they don't believe it. No, I will not be giving you my lyre, you silly little thing. How about this? I will gift you a lyre of my own design. Not mine, mind you, but one unmistakably touched by my power. Oh, mortal kind will be able to tell it was touched by me. You needn't worry about that. Now, let me lower myself down into the gardens. Everything I need is there. Here we are, mortal, on equal ground now. You should be thankful one such as yourself is given the chance to look upon one such as me. Of course I look beautiful. It's what's expected of a godly being. When one can take any shape, why would one choose to be ugly? Other than to play a silly joke. Oh, I play plenty of them, and they're all so funny. Except the others do not think the same as I, especially after my latest one. How was I supposed to know that Damali was going to get so angry over a kidnapped calf? Instead of being reasonable, she went on a rampage in the mortal realm. Chill and Frost followed suit. Now the moon has her eye upon me, and the stars are no longer my confidant. But there's nothing that can be done about that now. Only time will allow wounds to fade, and the mind to forget. Now, about your form of mischief. First, I'll need wood for the body, and sheep cuts for the strings. Luckily, I traded for the eldest in Damali's flock before she denounced me entirely. Her sheep make for the best strings. No other will do for me. The goddess of agriculture is not stupid. She knows what I use them for. Hence why she only gives me the eldest. She needs my rain. A fair trade was made. I'm sure once Damali is finished fuming, she'll see reason and allow our trade to carry on. And if she doesn't, then she isn't the only one who can hold the mortal realm hostage so that the others can bend to her will. I said that I dislike it when the gods rain punishment on mortal kind, not that I am above it. Sometimes things simply must be done in order to get what you want. And in my case, if Damali doesn't see things my way, then I'm sure withholding my precious rain and ensuring her crops die will prove my point well enough. Of course, this means mortals like you will have to go on without for a while, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'd hold my tongue if I were you. The only reason you live is because I find you amusing. Don't turn yourself into a bore, lest I send you to Zotikos to be judged. And considering you attempted to steal from the gods, I highly doubt you'll be sent to Evalia's grace. I'm afraid there's no way to circumvent judgment or sneak your way into her realm as you did mine. Even I, who roams all realms as messenger, has only been to Avalia's domain once. Now she rests, only stirring to welcome the worthy. Oh, I would never dare trifle with Avalia. She's an ancient soul, only matched by the Keeper of Souls and the God of Wisdom. All others were lost in that dark time of war I was formed in the midst of. It's said that beings of that age even recall a time when us gods served an even higher entity, who deemed the likes of us servants. But perhaps that's nothing more than a legend for gods to ponder. Efthalia and Zotikos have sworn themselves to secrecy, and have confided in no other than themselves. Meanwhile, the God of Wisdom only speaks in riddles and jumbled thought. There is no use speaking with him about such matters. One will only come out more confused than when they started. But you are not here to learn about the ponderings of a goddess. Here, it has been completed. A lyre by my making, made from the trees of my sacred garden, and string from Damali's personal flock. May it always be perfectly tuned, and enchant mortal audiences with its alluring tune. By gifting this to you, I will allow you to go back to your mortal life and cause mischief in your wake. The more you cause, the more you'll delight me. The more I'll be happy I let you live. However, I never want to see you in my gardens ever again. If I see you here once more, then I will not hesitate to involve you in the sort of mischief that I get up to. And I assure you, there's no fun to be had for mortal kind in my affairs. So, I would do the wise thing and consider this interaction a blessing. The others would have never been so kind to you. Not all of them see your kind as something beyond ants scurrying in the yard, easily squished when they invade matters they're not to be involved in. Now run off, little mortal. You have a show to put on for me, remember? Play your part well. I'll be watching.